Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are canning stewed tomatoes. So here are the tomatoes, and first thing you do is you put them into boiling water to loosen up the skin. Once they break skin, as I'll show you right here, there's a broken skin, you put it in ice cold water to stop the cooking. Then you peel the skin off. It's kind of difficult doing it one-handed. Takes a little longer with one hand, but you guys get the idea. I'll make sure you get all the skin off because it's not good to have skin in your jars. It can cause sickness. I'm showing you're going to cut that middle part out. Can't do that with one hand. I'm not that talented. So I'm chopping up my tomatoes. I just chop them up because I hit them with a Immersion Blender a few minutes down the road here, but I'm just chopping them roughly. It's kind of hard to keep the phone and pay attention to my chopping at once, so sorry about that. Throw it into my big stew pan. I think my stew pan's about 20 quarts. I'm showing you that I have green pepper and onions in there. I did like 3 peppers and 1 large onion in there. And there they are right there already, and now we are doing Immersion Blender. So my family is not big on like much chunks of tomato. Like we like to use this a lot for chili, especially in the winter. Michigan winters are cold. They're no fun, so a big pot of chili or crock pot full of chili, whichever way we decide to do it, is very soothing. So I submerge it and made a little mess there. Gotta be careful doing that. Another way I like to do it is I put it through my KitchenAid. I've got a chopping or grinder actually part for my KitchenAid mixer, but this time I thought, we're gonna just use the Immersion Blender this time. There are some chunks left in there. I myself like chunks, so we have to do a little bit. So here we go. It is pretty much done. I'm showing that it's pretty much liquid. This right here would be perfect just to make into pasta sauce if I wanted to cook it down. Here we go. I put it on the stove, cook it until it gets really hot into the boiling stage. There we go. Stir, stir, stir. There we go. And now, once it's hot, go turn on your canners. I like to can outside. This is my brand new dual stove from Yukon Camp Chef. So I'm turning it on to light it with my lighter. And then I believe I adjusted to medium. I have a glass top stove in the house, and it really does not like it when these boiling water canners overflow. So here we go. It's got a propane hookup. So here are my sanitized jars, washed in really nice hot water waiting. I like to put a towel down for messes. There's my lids in nice hot water. There is some extra jars there, which I didn't end up having to use. Alright, here we go, you guys. We're going to fill it. Here is a funnel for canning. It's a jar funnel. It works awesome. I found using a big measuring cup to pour in there works perfect. I used to always use a big ladle spoon. Yeah, that it takes forever. This is a pretty good alternative. Right here, I need I believe it's a 1-inch headspace, which is the space between the top of the jar and the food, so where the lid goes on. So I just took a spoon and I'm making it back down to where it should be. Easy fix if you overfill. See right there, I like to measure from the top of it down to where the ends of the jar threads are, the threads on the neck. And here we go, we do more. This is a very basic, easy thing to do. It's not hard. It's really a good beginner's canning. If you don't like to do jellies, this is a really good way to learn to do your canning. It's a very basic recipe. I've done it forever like this. It's, yeah. So there it is again. See, there's my headspace. It's very important. All right, I'm gonna fill them all up, and we're back, and they're full. So now, just in case for if I don't have enough acidity in it, I put in a little over half a teaspoon of lemon juice. So usually it's actually more like a full teaspoon. All right, I put it all in there. These videos went a little fast at me. So to clean the rims, to make the seal good, you have some white vinegar, just regular vinegar. Put it on some paper towel. You wipe the rims carefully. They are hot. You don't want to knock them over either. And at this time you can feel also if you have any chips in your jar lip. If there's any chips at all, do not continue. Pour your vegetable or anything, whatever you put in your jars, either back into the main pan or into another sterilized hot ready to go jar. Do not use it because they will not seal. All right, put the 2-piece lid on, the flat piece and then the ring. All right, and we're ready. We're outside again, boiling hot water. This one has a rack in it that I had pulled up. That's why these weird handles are out. I just started using it like this, so it's a little different. Very important tool to have is a jar. Oh man, I forgot what they're called. We'll just call them a clamp for now. A jar clamp. Yep, it fell over. Don't continue processing like that. Definitely make sure you get it back up. This is so I don't have to fight with the handles, because the handles will fall down and it's just a pain to try to put your jars in with the handles falling down. And sometimes you have to kind of wiggle those jars in. If you don't have like all square-ish jars, there we go. They're all in. I put them, I lowered it down. So I'm putting more into that one, and now they've been boiling for about a half hour, give or take. They only need to really go for 20 minutes as quarts, but I prefer to be a little extra. It's not gonna hurt them. So here we go. And sorry about the video on this. My 7-year-old daughter was doing this, so it's a little wiggly. She was doing it, helping me out, so I didn't have to try to do the video and handle my steaming hot ones. Since we are doing it outside, I put a towel down on my table out here. This is a big crafting table. You don't have to have this big of a table. If I did during the day, I'd probably, if I had more tomatoes, it would have been full. But this wasn't the last of my tomatoes. I bought 2 5-gallon buckets of tomatoes from the Amish. So awesome tomatoes. Thank you, local Amish. And here's another. I did a total of 10 jars tonight, and a canner holds 7 quart jars. So here we go. And then you'll see me putting a towel over them. It's not really that chilly out right at this time, but you do want to cover them. So if it gets chilly out and you haven't brought them in the house, it'll help.